I hate to be the guy that like rains on people's parade and kind of acts as like the Debbie Downer whenever there's a lot of hype and a lot of excitement around something. But when I make a video like this, it's generally because I have the best intentions in mind, and I'm just trying to like warn people not to get overly excited about something, especially if it doesn't really seem completely right. So I'm confident most of us have seen the GTA 6 footage. We've all seen all the leaks, all the screenshots, the video clips. I'm sure a lot of people actually missed out on the one video where it was like the main playable character was interacting with some other random NPC. And the dialogue to me, I mean, if you haven't seen the footage, basically it's like the guy was talking about the Jay Norris dude, and the main playable male character had to sort of say, "Oh, he's dead, man," or some weird shit like that. And the entire interaction just screamed Watch Dogs 2 to me. I hope that's just placeholder dialogue, but it doesn't sound like it. So if I've learned anything from the alpha footage, the dialogue is very sus. If I've learned anything about some of the missions that I've seen, maybe they're just test missions. I don't know. They're a little sus, right? And if I know anything about the way they handled Red Dead Online and GTA 5 Online, it's gonna probably be a little more sus than even the other two things that I just mentioned, right? So I don't have good confidence that this story will be good, especially because they apparently rebooted it after their main writer left. And the original game, which was the Project Americas, was going to be like the 70s, 80s, and I think a little bit 90s Narcos kind of stuff, which is actually what me and my friends wanted, because that idea is genuinely something that I've wanted in GTA 6, like since the very beginning of GTA 5's lifespan. I remember thinking, man, the next game is probably going to be Vice City, and it should be 80s, and it should be like, drug wars and shit, because that'll be cool. And just to hear that that was the original plan, and they're going back on it and making some weird modern reboot, it never really sat right with me and my friends at all. After the news broke out that it was going to be rebooted and the development was going to be kind of like soft restarted, if that makes any sense, to be like more of a modern game, we kind of lost any bit of optimism that we had, because we knew what was coming. If it's not for the story being mid, it'll be the online, or just both. Like, both will be just horrendous. And I see so many people just blindly falling into the hype trap without really remembering that, hey, this is the same Rockstar that kind of abandoned Red Dead Online after everyone spent tons of money getting gold bars and all that. This is the same company that greenlit and shipped out the definitive edition of the GTA Trilogy, shitting on games that literally put them on the map, pretty much, just completely just shitting out actual garbage that, if you really realistically think about it, probably isn't even worth $5, especially given the fact that there's bugs. It's literally just what the hell do they use? Unreal Engine or some shit? They literally just ported assets, used AI to upscale, and I think I can't remember what else they did. It was some like horrendously cheap shit. Basically, ports like that probably only took them like 3 months of actual development time to make all 3 of those, because it was literally just an AI upscaling job. I mean, it was really just something that you really don't think somebody could fuck up, but they somehow managed to fuck up. At least Grove Street Games, underneath their supervision, did. But yeah, so GTA Online, right? Many people don't really know this, but there has been some like really suspect shit that has happened over the years that me and my friends have personally noticed. That it's not network related. It's not like, oh, there's a modder in the lobby. No, like, this is shit that seems to be like hard baked into the game's code. And to really kind of get my point across here would require just tons of actual video evidence, which, by the way, I used to have, but now I kind of don't, because there was a lot of shit that I had to delete just to make room, because like the actual video evidence of the stuff that I was experiencing alongside my friends in the game piled up to a point where I had to actually delete all of it to even play games, because my hard drive was just completely full of just clips and just all that stuff of the game just fucking us over and acting in a really suspect way. A lot of this stuff kind of included, but isn't limited to, just random ass spawn, just random spawns that really didn't seem very random. Rigged NPC behavior, like when you're doing a cell mission and you're being chased by somebody who maybe has like an oppressor mark II or some shit, the NPCs will deliberately swerve over like several lanes, sometimes doing illegal U-turns or actually moving over barriers, like those little medians with like grass and shit, to hit your delivery vehicle or your supply vehicle, to then force you to stop so they could just quickly blow you up and fly away, which has happened just way too often. And it's sus. But that is like the most minute thing of all the things that me and my friends have noticed. I mean, we've noticed a weird thing starting back, I think it was in 2021. It seemed like they were doing some weird session merging stuff, which we now know was put in Red Dead 2 officially, but I think it's in GTA Online as well. Because what we would experience is that after we would get into a solo public session, we would glitch into a solo public. As soon as we sold something and we were driving towards, let's just say, the very center of the city, or maybe some like really niche part of the map, suddenly like 2 to like maybe 8 people will just suddenly appear in the lobby that are in that exact location, and somebody in that group is destined to come after us with an Oppressor Mark II. That's happened way too often, just like the other one, but again, the last one was a little more minute than even some of the stuff that I'm about to talk about now. What I just mentioned was, like, that's bad and all, but it actually gets a lot more sinister than that. So me and my friends for years would actually literally hunt down griefers and, well, griefers, especially cargo griefers, right? Because that was something that we always despised, because the idea of just blowing up hours upon hours of somebody's literal labor in just 5 seconds doesn't make any sense. And there's no value to be had out of it, and you're just wasting both people's time. So we were heavily into attacking cargo griefers, and we would literally just whoop them for hours, like each person for hours. Like, it would get so bad to the point where the score would nearly hit like goddamn near 100 to maybe like 3. That kind of stuff, like per person type shit. We would just relentlessly grief these griefers. And I can't even verbally describe just how like extreme we would take it. But the game started doing this really weird, suspicious thing where if me and my friend were in the same session and we got too close, it would kick one of us out of the session immediately, through just lagging one of us out into a solo public session, especially me. And I know my internet back then wasn't the best, but I never really had issues like that before, and I never really have issues like that at all in general. It would only happen when I was in a session with one particular friend of mine who I always go griefing with. It actually got to the point where it made the game literally unplayable. I couldn't even be in a session with him. I could not play with him. I couldn't even join him to help him like attack somebody who blew up his stuff, right? Like, I couldn't even join him. I could join everyone else, just not him. And this happened like, I think 6 months into our like extreme PvP griefing thing. And then like another thing happened as well, right? So after that stopped happening, we specifically started using jets to attack griefers. And what happened eventually, after we've griefed for about a month or two just using jets, anytime that I would be in like literally in a public session and I would get close to a jet that I spawned in through Pegasus or through like my personal vehicle, it would actually kick me out of the game. It would full on kick me out of the session. And the same thing also happened with the Kasaka missiles. So me and a separate friend went on a griefing spree for a couple of weeks with the Kasaka. The Kasaka missiles are pretty overpowered in my opinion, especially if you have thermal. You can kind of like fucking snipe anybody with them. So that's what I was using. And it got to a point where anytime, even if I was playing alone, anytime that I went into my Kasaka and simply pressed right on the D-pad to sit down in the missile chair, it would literally kick me out of the session. Full on, it would freeze my game for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then bam, solo public session immediately. And that happened for the longest time, and it got to the point where I literally just gave up and I stopped using the Kasaka. Well, the reason why I bring all this up is because I don't really seem to see people talk about this kind of stuff. I don't know if it's some weird anti-griefer failsafe mechanism. I don't know if this is some server-side thing or if this is in the game's code, but there's even like more extreme examples too. Like, this is only really scratching the iceberg, really. And it makes me think, like, what kind of sinister shit or weird shit do they have in Red Dead Online? You know, when there's tons of people in that game that use the PvP. What kind of weird stuff do they really have in that? And it also has me wondering, what kind of weird stuff are they going to have in the next Grand Theft Auto Online? Because we already know that they're going to cram a battle pass down your throat, an item shop that's like a Fortnite-style shop down your throat. They're going to trick this game out, and it's going to just be horrendous. Like, if it won't be for the fact that you won't be able to grind for shit, at least some of the shit, it'll be that a lot of stuff will literally just be locked behind a battle pass, which failed miserably in Red Dead Online for a reason, and also an item shop as well for rotating liveries or rotating gun skins, or maybe certain guns will just be locked behind the item shop. You know, you never even really know. It's gonna be something that it's gonna turn off so many players, and the game is gonna die so quick. At least the online will. And I just personally don't think the story will hold it over, especially because, like, from what I've seen, it doesn't really look that good. You know, the characters looked, I think I already mentioned this, but the main playable characters actually look uninspired. They kind of look like something that you might expect in like a B movie or some shit, or just something generic. It doesn't really seem like something you might find in a Rockstar game, which has me thinking that the entire game itself will just be like this generic vehicle for microtransactions that Take-Two likely wants it to be. If the writers can't carry this thing, and if the A-Team, which is currently what is working on all the main Rockstar titles and all that shit, if they can't really make this like a fucking gem, and this thing just dies a year after launch, I think that's it for Rockstar Games. But anyways, so before this video gets too long, I also want to share an edited clip. It's about 7 minutes long roughly, but I saved it for the last part of the video for a reason. It's some import-export fuckery, right? There was this double money event, which I didn't know it was double money. I actually thought they permanently increased the prices, funnily enough. I found that out the hard way when I saved up a bunch of my top range cars and didn't get to sell pretty much many of them at all before the double money event expired. But we were doing some import-export, and some classic Rockstar fuckery started happening, which I think is intentional. I don't think these are actually glitches that they just can't fix, especially given the fact that many quote-unquote glitches like this occur on several businesses, especially the crates and shit. That Titan sale mission is still bugged to this day. Like, if you sell your crates and you get the Titan plan, it's like a fucking 50-50 coin toss whether or not you're able to actually make the final few drop-offs. And I think with that mission, if you can't make all the drop-offs, like, I think you lose whatever portion. It could be wrong about that, but I think you either lose a portion of the sale, or all of it's just like returned to your warehouse. You might be missing like 3 crates or so, but something like that. It's just annoying that you have to like redo it if you even know about the dashboarding method, which many don't. So they just do this and they get blown up flying in a circle by some player because they don't know that they could just dashboard to save their cargo. But anyways, this is a clip in reference here. I don't know how many people are really going to make it to this part of this video, but yeah, this is a clip in reference.
Doesn't matter, we made it. Holy shit, okay. I was like a mission from Modern Warfare or something.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay. So I'm at the delivery point, but I'm just stuck here.
It says
it took its sweet ass time. I actually took its sweet ass time to fucking end the mission just so it could. Oh wow, God.
It played the death sound effect too when I delivered the car. Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
The HUD still shows that we're actively in the cell mission on my screen.
My ass. No way.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, it does. Me too. The game's fucked. The game cannot believe that we didn't get blown up.
Jesus.
What the fuck? It only gave me. Wait, did it give me the money from both? I can't even tell.
When I delivered my car and it went to and it entered the garage and the screen went black, I just heard the death sound effect. So I don't know if my car literally just disappeared or not as soon as I delivered it.
There's no. But
I
yeah,
can't.
the
I can't leave the
screen
organization.
too. Yeah. I can't retire. Can't quit while there's that. Dude, the game fucking said no. It only gave me the money from one car too. I just noticed.
Jesus.
So we're stuck in the mission forever. God.
So the game just couldn't process it, that we just didn't get griefed.
Yep.
Where is it?
It's at fucking Madrago's house, not Madrago.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? We fucking delivered our vehicles.
Yeah.
There's a bright red car that says vehicle park right
It says... Wait a minute.
What?
It says that we both currently are in our cars. You see a blip? How it's like, how it's just bright blue instead of having the X over it?
Oh my god, this fucking game is busted as shit. Hold on. Here, just go to the thing. Let's see what happens. We blurred both the cars, but the game cannot process it. Let's head back over here. See anything?
Yeah, there's literally just a car there.
Oh my god.
To see if I can...
So there's just the car just refused to deliver. Can you get in it and can you actually do something with it?
The delivery point is gone. There's nowhere to actually take this, and it's a car that I customized too. Like that death sound effect probably played to reboot this thing.
Hold on, let me try.
Back outside, and to cancel out the entire fucking thing.
Yeah, it didn't. Wow. Wow.
Let's see if Josiah can at least steal it and make some money from it.
Rival player has stolen it, recovered before they delivered to the drop-off, but there's nothing on the map. There's no drop-off. So it's completely fucked glitched.
Alrighty. I guess I'll take whatever. Bada boom up 600 grand. Oh my god. And that's without the bonus. That's without the bonus too. Before the bonus, I mean.
We're selling it. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Already.
Wow, yeah, I'm geeking out too.
Yeah,
I can't move.
Oh.
I can't move.
I can't move.
I can't either. Wow.
I was able to move a little bit.
Yeah,
I can't do anything.
I can't exit vehicle. Oh my god! Wow.
Dude, what the fuck?
No.
Why is somebody blinking on the radar? What is going... What? What?
I don't know.
Somebody's highlighted for me. I never highlighted anybody.
You want me to go find a new
Dude, this is... You know what? I'm gonna go to a private session. Fuck this.
Hold on, let me see if I can kill myself through online tab. Maybe that'll work. You can do that, right?
You can, but the option's grayed out completely.
It is for me too! This game, that's intentional!
This is
Everything
intentional.
else is normal!
Yeah. Yeah, I had to leave.
Left the game, and we're still stuck in the cars, by the way.
It deletes the cars too, so I basically just lost 3 cars. God damn it. It's whatever though, I have like tons of other cars. I just have to check if the cooldown is still active.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, that actually is pathetic. The fact the game goes to this length to gaslight people! That is fucking insane! Yeah, the cars have... Oh, they all dissolved. So it could process that I didn't sell. So it gives me no cooldown, but it also thinks I did sell, so it takes my cars away.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm totally going to buy GTA 6.
Oh yeah. Totally, dude.
Yeah. I'm so hyped. Let me tell you, when I saw that announcement that they'll be releasing a trailer in December...
We're still stuck, by the way. We're still fucking stuck.
Right, here's the session invite to the private session. This shit has just... that exact glitch has happened before. We were selling... Maybe it wasn't all 4 of us, but I know it was 3 of us. I think it was just me, Adam, and Matt. We were going to sell his stuff, Adam's stuff, and the same thing happened, right? We froze outside of his vehicle warehouse, then after about like 5 minutes... I died spontaneously! I fucking died spontaneously! I'm outside of a warehouse!
What the fuck?
Save
What?
everything.
What is going on? I'm in a private
The
session.
game.
I literally just folded like a lawn chair. What the fuck? The game is literally pulling out weird fail-safes in the game's code that are meant to fuck players over who are getting griefed. And it's pulling it off and in such a delayed fashion. It's not even trying to hide it anymore.
That's bad. That is really bad.
Yeah.
That is yikes, dude.
This stuff never happens on PC for a reason, man. If this stuff was actually exposed as being in the code and being intentional, dude, oh my god, nobody would play this shit. The fact that hardly anybody actually knows, though, and also the fact that I had 60 fucking gigs of just straight footage of these things happening, like when me and Matt went on a giant killing spree with the Kasaka missiles, for months, anytime I was in a public session, and I went into my Kasaka and pressed right in the D-pad to go sit down in the missile chair, it would freeze, and then kick me out of the session. Over, and over, and over, and over again. I had this all on footage. All of it for so fucking long. I never thought I would ever make a video on it either.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, just accumulate it. Just fucking. It's about time you made that video, man. That right
I don't
there.
have a lot of that old footage anymore. Because there was so much space. It just kept accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And there was like...
Bad whenever you have so much footage, you gotta delete the footage to make room for new footage.
Yeah. This isn't even like a accident either. Like literally PC doesn't have any of these problems.